Danny, what did you make of the Barnet game being called off then?
Well, it's obviously always disappointing to get a game called off when you're prepared right and you know that all the supporters are looking forward to going down there and hopefully extending our league, our lead at the top of the league. Live on telly. But you can't help the conditions. I think we were sat here waiting to leave for about 3 or 4 hours, just because waiting for the referee or a referee to go and assess the pitch and get the right amount of ticks from the National League to be able to call it off, or wait till the next day, etc. So as it dragged on, you just felt maybe it is better that it's off now, because it just dents your preparation a little bit, without making excuses. I think that's what it would have done. So it is what it is. It was a decision from the referee at the end of the day, or a referee, that the pitch would be unplayable. Didn't want to take the risk of all our fans leaving, which I think was a fair call. And we've got to go down on the Tuesday night. So that's life. That's football. Obviously, it was great again that Bromley dropped a couple of points. So without us having a game, we all kept a bit of an eye on that score. So that was handy, because 11 points with 2 games in hand. But if you get the games in hand, you've got to win them. And while you've got a big gap, you're there to be shot at, and we know that. Starting again with another tough game tomorrow night.
And how did the game being postponed affect, if any, if at all, your sort of training schedule ahead of the game against Woking?
Not really, in terms of the lads obviously had that. We chose to give them the Saturday off, and then we were in Sunday, and obviously today for training. So we try and always have a 2-day lead into games. When there's been so many games, we've been off a lot of Sundays, but because this game was called off, it was a good chance to get your Sunday and Monday in before the Woking game tomorrow.
And as you say, a little bit of an extra boost for you whilst you were all sat at home with your feet up, with Bromley dropping 2 points then?
Well, it's one of them, yeah. With this stream, we're lucky you can obviously see a variety of games as the day goes on. You can flick between a few, so it's great. So obviously we were looking at all the staff were watching. Some watching the Bromley, some watching the other games of teams who were up and coming. So it's a good chance to do a bit of homework on teams. But yeah, obviously the main result we were looking for was the Bromley one, just because at the moment in time they're the team in second place. That's certainly not ruling out Barnet or Solihull or anyone or catching us, because, like I said to you before, Liam, it only takes a bad run of form for us, and it's wide open.
Woking tomorrow night then, they've got a new manager. What do you make of their style and so far from what you've seen?
Well, I've met Michael a few times. Nice bloke, real football person. I've heard he's a very good coach. So the gaffer and Gary know him well from the Pompey days. He's a leader, he's a winner. So I'm sure he'll be looking to take that mindset into his coach and managerial career at Woking. So I would imagine, I think, the teams he's been at and the way those teams have played, i.e. Notts County and Forest Green as a coach, I think that he'll probably look to maybe change the style a little bit that Woking have been accustomed to the last few years, and that's no disrespect to either style. I just think he'll look to change that without knowing him that well to speak for him. And obviously things like that take time. At the minute they're out the relegation zone on goal difference. Michael's had a hell of a playing career, so he'll know the importance of getting points on the board to get him away from that. And coming up here, believe me, we've all seen it. Everyone from the outside will be thinking it'll just be 3 points for Chesterfield. Football doesn't work like that. They've got some really good players, and for whatever reason they've had a bit of a tough season, and Michael and his staff will be surely looking to get a surprise result from the outside looking in. If they beat us here, we've got to make sure that we make all the odds correct by getting the 3 points, but it'll be really tough.
And for a team down near the bottom, they've actually got quite a decent away record. I think they've sort of got the 10th best away record in the division, so they're obviously probably a little bit better away from home than they are at home.
It seems that way. I look more on the personnel. Really, I look at the players they've got. I know he's brought in a couple this week who are good players. And they've got physicality all over, they've got pace all over, and they've got skill all over. And like I say, no one, if anyone had the formula for why teams aren't winning games, they'd all be millionaires. So why they're down there, I don't really know. I've watched a few of their games, as have all the staff, and they've still got some massive threats, and they'll be looking to bring them threats here tomorrow, no doubt.
And do you know now whether Raheem Shackelford's going to be fit or not for tomorrow night?
He's getting stitches taken out today, I think, so it might be a game too soon. We're hoping, obviously, that you won't tell till the stitches are out how the wound has healed, because believe me, to everyone listening, it was a hell of a wound, So, how he just bounced up and jogged back after the tackle shows what a tough lad he is. So maybe it could be a game too soon. I don't know. It would certainly be a game too soon for Frex, and definitely a couple of games too soon for Ryan Colclough.
And apart from that, you're all in good health?
Yeah, all in good health. It was great yesterday, having a real lively, vibrant session with all the players. We had a bit of built-up energy after not playing at Barnet, and it's all systems go for tomorrow night. We're in a good run of form. We've been on a good run of form all season, and now's the time. Everyone's got to concentrate, keep the foot on the gas, and make sure we keep ticking off these games.
Cheers, Danny. Good luck tomorrow.
Top man, Liam. Thank you.